Problems with calves. There is no such muscle group on our body so much dependent from the genetic issues. Many specialists are saying that the calves are like a nice face. You have it or you don't have it. If you really are born with a strong genetic potential for calves, then it's no problem for you to develop them in a rather good shape. If you don't have the genetics for calves, it's a very difficult work. This requires, however, a very intense training with a lot of suffering on your side. The pain will be, in comparison with other body parts, much higher. The main problem is that it's really difficult to create a muscle fatigue to calves. The nature created them extremely resistant because we use them all the time when we walk, run, dance, and even if we are just standing. The calves are permanently under pressure and are resistant against any training process. So its growth is very slow. The only way to develop your calves is a super intense training. They have really to burn, but in the maximum possible way. It is a big error to use big weights, heavy weights, hoping that this will lead to calves growth. What you need for a good calves development is an adapted weight, high reps, and a full movement. The calves need really much more as 3 sets with 8 reps. Each set must cause a big burning feeling in your calves. If we want to work the inside head of the muscle, we have to turn our foot points outside. If we want to work the outside part of the calves, we have to turn the foot points inside. You can use 3 sets, for example, being in a standing position, then seated position, and doing them on a leg press. You can train the calves up to 3 times a week. There is no problem with it. And between 15 and 30 reps in each set. One small advice from my part, as it works well for me, I use the Ronnie Coleman calf system, means that I do 2 rhythmical movements in 1 rep of calves training. I saw also Louis Marco, whom you know certainly, doing this. And it's really very efficient. You do a first full movement and from the top point you add a half movement. It must be rather slow but rhythmical elevation of your foot points. Thanks for listening and a good workout for your calves.